So, Jaggi is asking, how does one increase the holding time in Shirshasana? It is the same actually for any other asana where holding time is difficult. There are two ways. One is that we have to spend more time in the preparatory actions. For Shirshasana, those would be anything that strengthen your arms and shoulders and stabilize your hips. So, Adho Mukha Svanasana is the most basic position, that is why we do it so often. All standing asanas are preparatory positions for all difficult positions. So, those have to be done. If you just make your intent clear to yourself, you will notice, Jaggi, that things change automatically. If you do your standing asanas thinking that I am trying to prepare myself for headstand, you will notice that you change the focus and it will work differently for you. So, of course, the obvious thing is, as I said, where you are bringing weight on your hands, like Adho Mukha Svanasana, half handstand, all of those things are important. What we did today can also be a preparation for headstand. That is one part, the preparatory actions. And of course, the second part is how you work in Shirshasana itself. So, you can be at a wall and you can, instead of, where your focus is not on maintaining balance, if it is on just staying up, maintaining good form without collapsing, then that is the second way of working towards it. So, one is you can build up time in the asana itself and you can also prepare for the asana a little better. So, both of them are necessary. And the question was, it was a request for a tutorial for headstand. So, I just wanted to clarify this, that there are some positions which, based on our experience, we have seen that they do not work very well unless somebody really teaches it to you with you being in front of them, because a three-dimensional view is required. You need to see not just how you look flat on a screen, we need to see how you look from the side, how you look from the back, and if it is not taught properly, then these positions can cause injuries in the long term. It's okay if you just fall over and you catch something and you get a sprain, that is not so bad, it will heal maybe in a few days or a couple of weeks. But if you learn it incorrectly, then over a period of time some injuries will start setting in, which will actually be more harmful. So, that is why we do not teach inversions, independent inversions in this online forum. And I understand that some of you might be might be keen to learn it, and of course you should be. Why not? It's a very good objective to have in mind, but I don't think you want to learn it at the cost of causing some injuries to your neck and shoulder. I am sure you don't want to do it so badly. Please don't say that you do, because then I will not know what to say next. So, I am assuming that you don't want to cause long term harm to yourself for some short term gains. Now, this just brings us to something that is a corollary, that most of you have been our students at the practice room, and some of you have been around for a while, at least for a year or so. We have seen that usually in about a couple of years, the arms and the legs are ready, that people can start to go up in a headstand. I am talking about people who have started yoga as adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s. It takes that much time for the arms and the legs to get prepared. I am not talking about if you are 18-year-old and 20-year-old and you are strong. In that case, it might take just a couple of months. But most of us are not in that stage anymore. So, it takes a couple of years to be ready to learn to go up safely. Now, some of you might soon reach that stage, and we are hoping that by the time that happens, we will be back to in-studio classes in a few months' time, and you will be ready to take that next step into Shirshasana. So, please be patient, and please know that you have not lost out on this time. You are using this time to prepare yourself, which is extremely important. The foundation is very important to go into these headstand. So, yes, that is what we can say for ourselves, and you do not have to come to us. You can go to any teacher and you can learn from them. Our advice is that you should not try and learn it in this online medium. Rest is up to you, of course. if you do a search Shirshasana tutorial, hundreds of videos will come up and you are free to follow them, but it is not something that we think we should do, because